The Princess of Wales' upbringing made it difficult for her to adapt to the royal life, royal expert Sarah Bradford said. Mrs Bradford wrote in her book Diana, her upbringing had not taught her to behave properly, as her resentment at her husband for always offering a drink to the Queen and the Queen Mother before turning to her show. Even an ordinary family's mother and grandmother would come before wife in such circumstances. But I had to be told that was normal because I always thought it was the wife first, she complained. Problems caused by the way Princess Diana had been brought up arose for her as soon as during the honeymoon with Prince Charles, spent in the Queen's Scottish retreat of Balmoral with other members of the royal family. There, according to a royal relation who spoke to Mrs Bradford, Princess Diana refused more than once to show up for dinner when upset, putting the Prince of Wales in an awkward position. Read more. Prince Charles reveals his profound affection for this royal. She meant everything, this source said. At Balmoral on their honeymoon she started saying that she wouldn't come down to dinner and him being asked by the Queen to go upstairs and persuade her, and then coming down red-faced and saying I can't. Can you imagine any of us with our mother-in-law? Can you imagine anybody, whether they were staying with their mother-in-law in a hovel somewhere, who would actually start not to do what their mother-in-law wanted on their honeymoon? The tight-lipped royals never publicly criticized Diana for these outbursts, with some of them, such as Prince Philip, going as far as being sympathetic to her. Mrs Bradford wrote, the Duke of Edinburgh did his best to jolly her along, whirling her into dinner, when she hung back overcome with shyness. The Queen Mother, however, did not like her, according to the royal author. Although she remained an enigma to Diana, Prince Charles's beloved grandmother is believed to have criticized the latest addition to the family. Mrs Bradford wrote, of the older generation, the Queen Mother remained an enigma to Diana herself, although those who knew her well detected she did not like her. That Diana's grandmother, Ruth Fermoy, later joined the ranks of those who denigrated her could be taken as an accurate reflection of her friend and employer's views. Baroness Fermoy was the mother of Francis, Diana's mum, but also the Queen Mother's friend, confidante and lady-in-waiting. While the relationship between Diana and the Queen Mother may have not been perfect, Charles and his grandmother were profoundly close to one another. After she died on March 30, 2002, Prince Charles said, "To me she meant everything. And I had dreaded this moment. Above all, she saw the funny side in everything, and we laughed until we cried. And oh, how I shall miss those laughs."